Now you are.
Okay. For your consideration, we have an old Sony, I think it's like a 60-inch, 52-inch, just a huge fucking TV that we're working on today. And it's got a really interesting problem. This is one that I haven't seen before, so I figured I'd document it. It looks like you got like weird broken GIF thing happening here on the screen. When he gets to the next level, we'll probably get a better view of this.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
Whoa.
It seems to be most prevalent when there's a lot more color on the screen, as you'll see when he starts moving around. Like, it'll actually start, like, when the screen goes a whole color, it actually seems to do different things. We already got the back of it off, and you also notice that it's actually got, like, a really heavy dark spot in the middle there, too. Like, I'm not sure if this is a programming or a program issue, software, hardware.
Nope.
I haven't done anything to it yet,
This
no.
is what was wrong with it right here.
But the first thing I'm going to do to take a look at it is when we move to the back here, while he plays like Sonic fucking Corruption.
This is remarkably difficult when the screen's doing this shit.
Here's the power board.
As if this game wasn't hard enough.
And there's the power board. There's the main trunk. This is the first thing we're actually going to check here, is this main trunk line. I'm going to keep my hand away from that there power board. There are some diagnostic ports on there, but of course it's Sony proprietary, and I doubt I'll ever find the tool for that. There's a couple of small little boards there with relays on them. Probably, I'm guessing relays. And then there's a signal input board and all that other good stuff, and probably in there somewhere is the computer that actually translates it. But the main video trunk comes out of this box where the HDMI and everything is, so I'm guessing that's where all the important hardware and software lives. But our first step is to basically try to take this wire down and test every lead on it to see if it's fully conductive still. And test resistance on it to see if it's got like one line that's got a really, really wicked high resistance. No, I'm just recording. After that, we'll most likely take, if that doesn't solve the issue, if there's no breaks or high resistance wires, then we got to start working back from there. If the LCD itself, you can't go there. If the LCD itself is having a signal problem, like it's like, say it's like one of the connecting lines, like if you look at a way an LCD works, it's got an X plane and a Y plane, and it gets that signal up in there, and it basically uses combinations of those two wires and different signal amounts to send it to either the X plane or the Y plane to get all your pixel depth. And it uses sort of scanning algorithm to do that as well. But basically the LCD is set up so there's almost no circuitry. There's no real discrete components in the LCD panel itself. So basically this plug is the plug there is the first point that we can really start to work on it. Anything on the other side of that, between that and the screen, is more or less untouchable, and we couldn't really do anything with that if it was the problem. Hopefully it's not. It doesn't look like it, because as it's warming up, we're getting like different kinds of artifacting and stuff here. But I'm still like debating to myself whether this is an analog or a digital problem. A broken signal wire would cause either one, of course, so it could be both.
Oh, my menu button doesn't work.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. In other news.